The only way to be sure you are listening to the Holy Spirit is to know you are not of this world. Peace is not possible here. It is made as if God is dead and his Son buried beside him. They are gone, and only the world remains. What can be said about the death of God that can reflect what he was? Would it not be a folly to try to understand something that is gone forever and cannot return? To consider such things only mean you have chosen not to remember. God is not something past. He knows not of time or of change. Death is not part of his reality. It but seems to be part of yours when you deny him, his Son. But you know not what you do, for in denying yourself you deny meaning, and therefore cannot understand anything. This is not to put you down. It is the release of trying to make sense of illusions. Be you glad that the world holds nothing of value. If it did, your fear would be well founded. You might think that this insight is unhelpful and only leaves you in despair as long as you seem to be a body. But you misunderstand if you think that a body can give up valuing the world it lives in. How could it? Only denial and longing for death would be the outcome of such a lesson. The body is nothing. That you believe it to be something is not the problem. The Holy Spirit will teach you that reality does not begin with the body. He is not concerned with the body, but only with the fact that it is an effect of a choice in the mind and not a cause at all. The world matters to you because you think it can tell you what you are. When it approves and smiles at you, you think you have done well and like who you are. When it rejects you, you think you are lost and worthless. This is not to be escaped, nor transcended by some holy insight, but merely understood as false. The world cannot tell you who you are, and therefore cannot imprison you. To think it can is to play a game where nothing makes sense. The internal and external structures become intertwined, and you cannot change what you think and feel. Being is not subject to this. It is still and remains as it always was and always will be. The only way to know this is to realize it is but a game and not to be taken seriously. Forgiveness is what the mind does when it does not hold the world as the seat of identity. And a quiet smile now enlightens your dreaming face, and you can now finally rest as the memory of God is allowed to wake his holy Son. The fear that would keep him asleep is gone, for nothing holds his heart but an exalted anticipation of what awaits.